going on? None of this is happening. And they can somehow magically get somebody else next to them sick. Yeah, that's a crazy story, Mr. Juna. That's just about the dumbest thing I ever heard any fool say. Every time I hear this conversation about asymptomatic transmission, that's the sentence that comes into my head. That's just about the dumbest fool thing I ever heard any fool say, Mr. Juna. Yeah, you funny, Mr. Juna. That's great.
That's good.
That is funny. Anyway, that's just
Anyway,
one of the dumbest things I heard. I hope all you recognize dumb when you hear it. This is dumb.
oh, that was dumb.
That was dumb. Yep.
That was painfully dumb. That was like fingernails on a chalkboard. That was like chewing on aluminum foil dumb.
Oh, in fact, let me just share a story here real quick, Michael, if you're okay with that. I was at a conference right after I watched the water documentary came out, and this medical doctor asked me to come to her event with just medical doctors. So I was asked to be one of the very first speakers on day one of this 3-day conference. I get there and she walks up to me and she goes, "Dr. Ardis, we're all really honored and excited that you're here." I'd been to other events with her. She's like, and she's a hero, man. Love this lady. She goes, "But can you do me a favor? Can you not get up there on stage and talk about the conspiratorial venom stuff you brought out like a couple weeks ago? Can you just stick with the remdesivir hospital protocols?" And I said, "Sure." So I get up. I'm like, "This is your event." Sure. I get up there and I do before I get into the remdesivir hospital protocol stuff, I actually said, "I've been asked to withhold some truth from all of you because it might bother some of you. So I'm going to not speak on the things I just announced to the world and showed the whole world why I see it this way and why you should be looking at it. And I'm going to just talk about the remdesivir hospital protocols." Okay. Now, I go through that, and I just want y'all to know that to go there was incredible and to do that presentation. But then the very next person who gets up on stage behind me stands up and goes, "Hi, I'm Dr. So-and-so. I am an anesthesiologist, and I am here to let you know that we have 100% evidence that this is an airborne pathogen. It is not in water. It isn't displayed anywhere else. There's no way we can track this. It's only through the air." And I'm sitting there watching this, and I'm just sitting right in front of the stage. And I'm watching it. I know who they're pointing out here in front of all the other medical professionals, the chiropractic moron, conspiratorial guy. And I'm just sitting there watching, and he's talking about how to clean the air. There's this technology he's promoting. And then he says, "I'm going to now show you the evidence that we have that the mask that all the kids are being asked and forced to wear in schools is actually making them more risked to be sick or increasing the risk of getting sick from the pathogens they're trying to exhale." So he shows this study that was conducted, 10,000 elementary and middle school students. They took their masks off after 8 hours of wearing them at school and then swabbed the inside of 10,000 children in elementary schools during COVID and then ran pathology lab testing on all the swabs to find out what are the kids exhaling into the mask that they could possibly be inhaling back into their body because it's just staying in the mask. And he puts up the findings on the screen. Now, you have to understand something. I've just listened to someone say, "We know this is not a respiratory virus. We know it's in the water." And we know it's not in the water. We know it's in the air. And I'm like, okay, fine. I'm glad you know that. And I've got this evidence I'm going to walk you through. He puts up on the screen the table from inside the research paper displaying all of the confirmed known pathogens, bacteria, fungi, viruses, you name it, on the inside of over 10,000 children's masks in elementary and middle schools in 10 different states in the United States in the same week. They were all tested. And I'm looking at this table and I'm like, oh my God, I cannot believe this guy would actually put this on the screen. Because it had columns of all the infections that this guy was certain was respiratory borne. So I'm sitting there and I'm watching this. I'm like, I had to walk up to him afterwards and I was like, "Great presentation there. You really shouldn't have put that research paper in your presentation." And he goes, "Why?" I said, "Did you not review the list?" You actually swabbed, supposedly in this research, they swabbed and looked for every known respiratory pathogen that could be trapped on the inside of this mask that could possibly be inhaled back into the person's body, these children. Did you notice what wasn't found in a single one of these exhaled masks that y'all swabbed? Did you not see what wasn't on a single one of them? You didn't find a single case ever of swabbing the inside of 10,000 different children's masks over multiple days. They did this with 10,000 children. You didn't find one single exhaled sample of SARS-CoV-2 virus on any of them.
Wow.
It doesn't even show up on the table as ever showing up positive.
Wow.
What do they tell you is the way we spread this thing? By exhaling it at other people. They're telling you to wear a mask so that you don't inhale it from other people and you don't spread it to other people. And they couldn't find it in one single mask of 10,000 children in 10 different states who had multiple days at which their masks were taken after 8 hours and swabbed. Not a single one ever tested positive for SARS-CoV-2. Not once. How can you possibly say you know and you have evidence that this is respiratory borne? How? If no one's, you can't even find a kid that's exhaled it once. Not one particle, not one. But every other bacteria you found, every other fungus you found, but nothing about SARS-CoV-2. You should have paid attention to what you were showing us, because I'm looking for your evidence and you still didn't give me any. So, but good job presenting your tech. I hope it works, whatever it is you're selling, to clear the air of the pathogen you say is in the air. Your evidence wasn't even there. So anyway, it's unfortunate that we've been programmed to wanting to believe a certain thing, or we're being bribed, threatened to promote a certain thing, say something. I'm just letting you know, it has been for many, 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 many years. Many scientists have actually stated there is zero evidence of any respiratory-borne pathogens shared from the lungs of one individual to another ever.
Wow.
But they continue to use this narrative over and over and over. Do you want to know why? Because we keep falling for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Mikey don't like it.
I don't like it at all. But there is a way to,
Mikey likes it. No, I don't.
There's a way to educate yourself, as you guys have been famously doing for several years now, and that's to go on the site and get these courses. And all of you have incredible products. Ever since the first event that I went to, I've still using products, right, that you guys put out. So the liver cleanse, unbelievable. Your liver, you gotta have, it's detoxing everything, guys. Dr. Group has amazing products. All of them have amazing products. So you gotta look at all of their different sites, because they all have incredible information, and get it all.
We even have incredible organic merch at Healing for the Ages, don't we, Dr. Ely? Yeah, we do. Bring it on. I was wearing it earlier, but I decided to dress up like a doctor, because I have been programmed. I've got to look like a doctor. So yeah, otherwise I'd be in a t-shirt and shorts. Yeah.
All right. Any final words? Anyone? You guys want to end it with something fantastic that's out there? Dr. Ardis, you always have something about Gila monsters or snake venom or something. Anything new on the horizon?
I do. Ask your doctor if nicotine is right for you. And you're sitting there going,
I'll just end it by saying, thank you so much, everybody that's watching. You are powerful. You are love. Focus on yourself. Evaluate your life and start making the steps and the decisions to improve everything about your mind, your body, and your soul. You can do it.
Thank you for having us, and it's always really empowering for us to be together with like-minded people. It gives us more motivation to do what we're doing. And I see the comments that are coming in. Your viewers are absolutely incredible. They know what's going on. So thank you for letting us be a part of this today.
Well, thank you guys for coming in. I enjoy this show very immensely. So looking forward to more in the future. So thanks a lot, and we'll see you guys next time.
Hey, Dr. Ely, what do you want to say? What's your last words?
Yeah,
Just praying off there, buddy.
I just want to say thank you again to everyone. I mean, so much of your audience, Michael's been such great supporters of what we've been doing, and we're really, really grateful for it. There was just a tremendous vibe, especially on the virtual side of things during the conference. So we're just really grateful for these opportunities to get out and teach and laugh a little bit, like make fun of stuff that's stupid. It's okay to make fun of stupid things, and especially during the holiday season. It's okay. But thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
And then I'd like to say this: the Healing for the Ages platform is all about helping you know which steps to take in your journey, confidently take the next steps to improve your health. Okay. For the majority of the people that are in this United States country, this is a Protestant-based country primarily, where you believe in God, Christ, the Bible. There's an old adage, you'll read about it in the Bible, right? Faith precedes the miracle.
Mm.
Are you wanting a miraculous healing? Guess what you first have to do? You have to believe you can heal first. So you better start hanging out with people who can educate you, remind you, share stories of people who've accomplished this in the past with others or themselves, because then you will have the faith to actually start to believe that you can take the right actions to improve your own health. Because I'm just going to tell you right now, there's really not any condition, I don't think, that could not be healed to some degree or improved. Your life can be improved. You just have to believe it. And the faith actually precedes that miracle. It's going to be a major miracle to you because it hasn't happened yet. And you don't think it can happen. No, you just haven't spent time with the right people and wrapped your head around the power of your beliefs. And I would just encourage you all to probably start with Healing for the Ages replays, and make sure you read Bruce Lipton's Biology and Belief, because that will break down for you the scientific aspect of what you believe is the complexities in your body physically that cannot heal. And this guy is a scientist who breaks it down in layman's terms for you of all the evidence that what your mind tells you is what creates what happens. So if you believe you're going to be sick and beholding to your genetics you inherited, like the medical profession told you, you will be sick the rest of your days. If you don't want to be a victim and you don't want to believe that, you don't have to have those symptoms and you don't have to be beholding to your genetics. That is true. You just don't know it yet. So our hope for you is that you can live a symptom-free, disease-free life as much as possible as God ordained it for you to be here on this earth and enjoy. And that's all I got to say about that.
Fantastic. Wow. Yeah. Love Lipton. Yeah. He's great author. So yeah, good words. If you don't believe it, it's not going to happen. You have to believe it going in, because you're basically setting yourself up for success. And if you go in thinking, because I've seen this transpire in combat zones where people are very angry and very fearful, and they're no longer with us. And then those of us that were in that very positive mindset, we're still here. We're still kicking. So. Yeah, great words, and they do have an impact. All right, guys, thanks so much. Lots of love to all of you. Love you guys, and all of you that have watched. We all love you, so stay in that love vibration. We'll see you guys next time.